Ian.
Dave.
Apex Adjacent Automotive Podcast. Ian. For the audio listeners, Ian's holding up a finger like I need to stop. Ian, do I need to stop recording? Should we start over?
No, okay? It's cool. It's cool. Just keep going. Keep going. The Secretary of Defense is just texting me some plans about some bombing that we're going to be doing. So I just gotta, it's always the most inconvenient times when I get texted war plans in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So I just gotta, I gotta respond.
Is there a better time?
Emoji, beer emoji, beer emoji, beer emoji. Okay, that's him dealt with.
What was the first emoji? I may have stepped on it.
Poop emoji, beer emoji, beer emoji, beer emoji. That's how you sign everything to Pete Hegseth. Those emojis.
For anyone,
Apex adjacent car things, blah blah blah. I cannot.
We're talking politics tonight, so if this is not the episode for you to listen to with that, we are going to talk some politics. So yeah, sorry.
Politics / Keystone Cops, whatever, however you want to call it. It is the most crazy, fucked up story.
I shouldn't say politics. I should say generally upsetting, dumb thing. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard because I want to be angry about this one because it is so just blatantly insane.
Yes.
However, it's also a little funny, just how absurdly bonkers of a fuck up this is.
Yeah, but then yes, you are correct. And so I am with you there in that, it is this bizarre cocktail that we are now drinking as water, right? Of this, just insanity, anger, weirdly funny, upsetting, dystopian, all of this stuff, is just part of just what we're conditioned to receive when we see stupid news stories like this. Right. Mm-hmm. And it's an article on The Atlantic. If you don't feel like reading some politics, then don't worry about it. It's just know a very dumb thing happened. Dumbass people continue to do dumb things. And one of them happened to somehow involve the editor-in-chief for The Atlantic. And the guy for The Atlantic didn't do anything except report what happened.
So for anyone, I can do the very quick recap. So basically, lots of journalists use Signal, encrypted end-to-end messaging thing, and government people use it too, which I think is fine. Honestly, I think it's fine for some things. But these were the members of the cabinet,
right,
in a Signal group with putting classified war plans in the Signal group, and they accidentally added the journalist.
Yes. And they added the journalist at the beginning. The journalist didn't know if it was a disinformation
he thought he was being pranked
or prank or anything, right? Or if it was real. And the voice that the article is written in still says well, the person impersonating blah blah blah, or either this I can't even remember any of these fuckers' names anymore. Either JD Vance or a person impersonating him, right? Said blah 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 blah. And legit.
I'm so sorry. I needed to pause for just a second because I accidentally touched my earbud and it started playing music. I've never had this. Is my first time with wireless earbuds, and I don't know how they work yet.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to horrible touch controls. All of the shit that you deal with on a car, you're now going to have to deal with on your face.
Yeah. Terrible. Luckily, I don't touch my face ever.
As you touch your face right now.
That's right. I just opened someone's garage door.
You did. Oh, you and your fancy headset. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's dumb. They legitimately put classified information that would jeopardize American operations if it got into the wrong hands. Like legitimately jeopardize American lives if it got into the wrong hands. And they just like the time you accidentally added the friend that you wanted to shit talk on the group thread, and you shit talked on that group there with that friend on there because their name was Josh and you meant to add the other Josh, but you added the wrong
it's life
Josh.
and death consequences. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're talking about here. So Ian, you sent me this thing and you were like, "Hey, I'm sorry, but we need to talk about this." Tie it back to cars, buddy.
Well, okay. And I'm not quite back to cars, but I do want to say
hovering over the getting wet with Ian button, so you better fucking tie it back to cars, buddy.
No, it's just, this is a thing that I think we are going to, like eventually most of us will experience this, which is where they fall ass backwards into an area of our expertise, because I think like from afar, if you're like a casual observer of the news and stuff like that, you can think like, oh, these are, they're kind of a bunch of dumbasses or, whatever, or that's silly or whatever.
Sure.
But occasionally they're going to like stumble into an area that like, that one of us knows a lot about. And we're going to be like, holy fuck.
Right. Where we truly understand the severity. Yeah.
Right. And now they're kind of in my territory because like communications stuff for the Department of Defense is sort of like, that's my whole career.
Right.
And so like, I know the other options they had available to them.
Right. That, which is a whole nother thing it's not like they had to do this. This was the only way to do it. There are tried and true 100% secure methods, long-standing, specifically for these things.
Yes. This is clearly like command and control type traffic, command and control type communications. They even in the article, in the thread of the texts of the signals, they reference a high side email that is secret, that's classified email system that already exists, and they're already on another thread on the system that's built. And I will just reiterate, a lot of expense to all of us. Like we paid for that shit.
Right.
For them to then just not use it and like do this on their like personal phones, probably.
Right. Because they were on the golf course and couldn't be bothered.
It's insane.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
And, as like a Capitol level secretary, they would have access to that stuff, at their house or wherever they are. Right. Like they have, they have kits where they can connect to that stuff wherever.
The infrastructure goes to where people need it. Now, and the people don't have to go to where the infrastructure is, right? Like they walk a balance of convenience and security.
Especially at that level. Like, it's wild to me. It's because again, like, and it's going to happen. It's going to be like, the other week when they did the weird Tesla sales event on the White House lawn, the Toyota-thon event on the White House lawn, like, oh, now you're in our turf, right? You're going to talk about car sales. Like now we know something, right?
Yeah. You come into my house, motherfucker. Right.
Right. Yes. That's exactly it.
Yeah. No, I built this motherfucker. Right. Yeah.
So that was the experience I had today, where it was like, I saw the headline and I was like, surely not. And then I read that article and it got crazier and crazier and crazier as I read. And then it occurred to me like, oh, right. I know all about what they were supposed to be doing.
Right. Yeah.
Truly, truly crazy.
Yes. And I can tie it, I think, back to kind of car-centric events that happen in our lives. So I think that like this makes me think of a coworker that recently asked me if it was a good idea for their 18-year-old child to buy a like 80,000 mile BMW 335, right? Like an N52 or whatever it is, right? And wholeheartedly full throated, no, right? You know?
Right.
And but I think that like if they were to just go through that process and not listen to anybody or use any of the tools that they have, and then like live stream or blog about the experience, like that's basically what we saw play out, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, and accidentally like, you know, make their emails public or something like that, you know,
Right.
their posts public instead of like a private Instagram account, right? This is what we would see, like, and we see something so upsetting. It's like the amount of effort that you had to go to, that you would have had to go through to for this to not be an issue is so minimal that it
Right.
is that is one of the most upsetting things about it, right? Like,
Yeah.
there is a term called learned helplessness, and people
Right.
need to look that shit up because it is absolutely a real thing that we're dealing with here.
Right. Yeah. Like nobody at any point was like, hey, why don't we take this over to the other thread?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Crazy.
They're like, the other thread doesn't have American flag emojis.
Right.
Yes, that's the
Oh
reason
my
we should
God.
be discussing this. Yeah. So it's a whole clusterfuck. And
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but you're right. Someone eventually falls back asswards into something we know a lot about.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know. Like think about the Southwest Airlines thing, right? Tech debt, right?
Yeah.
Where they had this legacy system and they didn't patch it forever. You know that line item budget things were getting denied every year over year for that to get replaced and a project to get stood up to modernize it, right? And
Mhm.
as IT people, when we see that hit, we know the pain of everyone involved that has been trying to do the right thing,
Yep.
or to try to wrangle the people that are preventing them from doing the right thing. And it's really tough to see,
It's the Leonardo DiCaprio meme from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he's on the couch and he's like, "That's me."
Yes,
Right?
absolutely. Yes. That's the thing. That's it. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sure we're all going to have this experience over the next few years, but this one was mine. It's like, oh, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. You had yours. I feel like the Southwest Airlines one was definitely mine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get it. And I'm sorry for anybody else who gets the next one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian, how do you expect the show to carry on from here? Ian?
I would like to lift our spirits.
Okay.
This is one of those things where, I saw this in our neighborhood. I wasn't able to get a picture of it. Then my wife saw it again in our neighborhood, and she was able to snag a picture of it for me.
Okay.
And it's just one of those things that, like, you see something out in the world, and you don't really know why it exists, or for whom, or why, or how, or anything. But you're just happy it's there because you just have like a vague sense that the world is maybe a better place because of it.
Right.
If you want to go ahead and click in the current show folder, Ball Pit 1.
I was hoping you were going to say that. I can see the file names that Ian uploaded, and I don't know what they are because I haven't clicked on it. There's Ball Pit, and then there's another one. And I was like, well, if it's the other one, I think I know what we're getting into, but I have no idea what we're up for here. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Ball. So it's an old, oh my God.
I think it's a Ranchero because I think those are Mustang wheels. I think.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I think it might be,
no, you're right.
It's not a Ranchero. It looks, first glance, it looks like an El Camino or Ranchero. It is not. They actually chopped a sedan, right? Or a wagon. Right. No. Look at the tailgate. It's a wagon.
Because it's a 4-door.
It's a wagon
because they welded the rear door shut.
Yeah. So it's an old station wagon, like a Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser, but I think this is in the GM line or the Ford line. So like it's a Ford, not a Nomad,
LTE maybe.
Yeah, LTD. It could be an LTD wagon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. But they have chopped it so that it looks kind of like an El Camino, and there's no roof whatsoever. And there's a legit ball pit in the back of this car.
It's the best. And the bench seat in the front, keeping the balls in the back. I love it.
A net all around it. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're driving in central Denver and a weird white or blue plastic ball is just on the road, this is why, because this thing hit a fucking bump and some of them ejected from the back.
Well, and I gotta imagine this thing is bendy as shit. Like this thing must flex like nothing else.
Uh-huh. There's a second picture here. Should I look at the second picture?
It's really not.
Yeah. It's very blue. It's painted very blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, it's got some speakers on
the side. Is it a Fairlane? Is it an old Ford Fairlane maybe?
I don't know. Let's look. Ford LTD wagon.
I think that's too recent. I think it might be a Fairlane.
I'm thinking it looks like this right here. This is a 77 LTD wagon. Maybe. Right? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, or this one. This is this is a 77 as well. Yes, I think that this is it with that kind of kick up on the rear doors, right?
Yeah,
real close.
Yeah, that would explain the Mustang wheels too.
Yeah, wow. Ford's like, we're making one fucking wheel hub,
right?
Hey, if it works, it works, right? Yeah. Wow.
So cool.
Yeah. So. There's just somebody in Denver with a ball pit for a car.
Thank you.
Yes. I was just going to salute. Thank you for your service, individual. Yeah. Wow. They got a couple tchotchkes on the dashboard, as you would imagine, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. A couple like stick on rubber ducky things and maybe some stuffed animals or something. But yeah. But it's just a big ass ball pit. And it looks like they have some beefy speakers. And I think these on the back look like speakers as well on the outside.
Oh, I think you might be right.
Right? I think they're marine speakers.
Yeah.
Marine audio speakers.
That's what they look like.
Yeah.
They would need to be waterproof. Makes sense.
Right. Yeah, because there is no roof, nothing on this.
No. So I'll keep my eye out and I will try to talk to this person.
Yes. Yes.
Because I love everything about this.
Yeah. This is okay. So here's something I'm noticing. So this thing that's holding the net in place behind the B pillar here, this is electrical conduit. This is like the 1/2 inch inner diameter, maybe smaller electrical conduit. And then like you can tell like they just kind of gave up at some point and resorted to bungee cords.
Honestly, on first glance, I thought it was a shower curtain.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It could be like a curtain rod. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They were like a curtain rod. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. I will try to get a closer look at this next time I see it around.
Yeah. This is fantastic. We should do an episode from inside this ball pit.
Right? I really want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wild. I know exactly where this is. Yeah. So close to your house.
It is close to my house. Don't dox me.
Oh man, amazing. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, also I love dents like this on the hood. Okay, look at this dent on the hood that was clearly made from inside from closing the hood on like a socket wrench that you left on the engine block.
Yeah, something has gone poorly there.
Yeah, you slammed the hood and you were like, wait, what's that bump? Or why isn't it closing all the way? And you try a few times.
Well, there's only one dent, so presumably they only made that mistake one time, and it just made a horrendous sound.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a shame scar, right? Shame scar.
Right.
Uh-huh. Wow. Well, thank you, Jenny, for capturing this. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for dispatching your wife to take a picture of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you text her and were you like, go 2 blocks and take a picture of this car? You'll know it when you see it.
No. She saw it independently of me and ended up taking a picture of it as well.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Just knowing that you would need to see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That your life is made better by seeing it.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Yeah. Salute to you, Ball Pit Ford LTD driver. Yeah. Hats off. Yeah. This is we need the Bud Light Real Men of Genius. Yeah. Can we modernize that and just say real people of genius?
I think they did modernize it. I think it's now Real American Heroes.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, this is a real American hero for sure.
Real American heroes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Dave, you have some things to talk about that are gonna need some explaining.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
First of all, it says you watched another F1 race, and then you have human body update, which is ominous, I think.
Uh-huh.
So it's dealer's choice, whichever one you want to go first with.
Ian, we're talking about my favorite sport, F1. Ian almost did a legit spit take when I said that. Yep. Ian, I watched the Chinese Grand Prix.
Oh my God.
I'm watching it right now. This race, okay, Ian, I got to tell you, this race was crazy. Okay? Look at all the dots moving around, Ian. This is nuts. What's happening here? Okay, Verstappen's working his way up. Ian. Yeah. Ferrari once again steps on their own wieners.
Yeah, they're real good at that.
Yeah.
Well, they stepped on their wieners extra special this time.
Because they got like double disqualified or something, right?
They did get double disqualified. Does that show it to you?
No.
Does that show you that at the end of that? Does it drop them out?
No. Guess who watched a F1 highlights on 3x speed so that I could magically turn 8 minutes into 2.5.
Oh my God.
Announcers sound like auctioneers at that speed.
Oh my God.
Did I ever share with you my recordings of auctioneer championships?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And the KFC training tapes from way back in the day?
No, I think you couldn't find those, or you told me about them, but I don't have. I've never.
Yeah, we've known each other long enough to talk about the weirdest things we have in our MP3 collections. Yeah, and I have 2 decades worth of auctioneer championship recordings.
My favorite. I love it so much.
So back to my favorite sport, Effington 1. So obviously this one had a lot more dots moved. Ian, explain.
Yeah, it was a weird. I mean, I thought it was a pretty boring race.
That's not what the dots say, Ian.
I know, but the dots don't really tell the story, though, do they?
They do.
No, because it was very just like tire wear was the main thing.
Okay.
Which is never the most fun,
Okay.
And there was some good stuff. There was some interesting stuff going on, I guess, but there was no threat of rain or anything like that. So it wasn't super exciting. And there wasn't much of a fight for the lead. The first couple laps were really exciting. And then after that, it was pretty boring.
Yeah. Cause I think Hamilton was in 4th or 5th at one point and then kind of just dropped back a little bit. Verstappen got him after a while.
Yeah, everybody had the tire wear was really high on that surface that they had, so it was everyone just had to nurse their tires the whole time. So no one was pushing really hard, and then no one really took it. And Ferrari tried to kind of take a chance at the very end, but they left it too late, in classic Ferrari fashion, and then they got themselves disqualified anyway. So
yeah, tell me
both fucking cars.
Tell me about the double disqualification. How did that come about?
Well, it turned out that instead of hydraulic fluid, they just had marinara in the cars, and that's not allowed.
Okay. The red sauce.
And they went with the oops all meatballs strategy for the tires.
Okay.
No, so it was a sprint weekend as well. And sprint race was fun, but so there was a sprint weekend, and the skid block on Lewis's car had worn over the weekend, and they didn't replace it, and so it was like a half a millimeter out of spec or something. Okay. So, and the idea with that is if they keep it at a certain width, because if you go less than that, then you could lower the car more and they get more aero grip.
Okay, gotcha.
It keeps them from going too close to the ground and getting an advantage. And then Leclerc's was underweight. He had broken his front wing halfway, or like in the beginning of the race. And then when they weigh your car at the end, you're allowed to like put any bits that fell off.
Fallen off.
But still, he was underweight. So,
okay.
And that's just the both of those are just team fuck ups.
How does anybody let that happen? Yeah.
Well, because they were doing a pretty good job in the race, and Ferrari said, "Well, we can't have that." Here comes the geniuses at Maranello to the rescue.
But like every car gets weighed after the race, right?
I don't know if it's every car, but yeah, I think so. I think every car does. Yeah.
So if you're going to get weighed, and your car's underweight, like did it's Leclerc, right?
Leclerc, yeah.
Leclerc. Did Leclerc like just make like a real big dookie before the race that like they didn't account for, or what?
No, it's the dry weight of the car. So they pump all the gas out, they pump all the fuel out. The driver camp isn't in it.
Okay.
It's like the dry weight of the car. So I don't know. Yeah, he should have peed in it or something.
Yeah. How much was it underweight?
I don't remember. It might have been a kilo.
Wow. Okay.
Which is kind of a lot.
Yeah. 2.2 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. You would think, I don't know, man. It's Ferrari. They're And I'm annoyed. Here's the thing: I'm annoyed because I'm a Hamilton fan.
Sure.
And oh boy, and poor Nico, is also a very big Hamilton fan.
He's going through it.
It's because now he's been dragged into being emotionally like dependent on the Ferrari pit strategy, which is just
right. Not good.
Not good. Yeah. And he just gets so angry and like, I don't understand why they're doing this. And it's like, because they're Ferrari. That's what they do.
And you know how unsatisfactory of an explanation that is, right?
100%.
Right? Because they should be better.
They should absolutely be better. But they are not.
Other teams are better.
Yes. Yeah. Other teams have figured this out.
It's not like it's an impossible task.
No.
Right.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Is it just like not enough espresso? Is it too much espresso? What's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, boldly snatching victory or defeat from the jaws of victory. That's the Ferrari. That's the Ferrari way.
The Ferrari way. Okay. Well, that's too bad. And I'm sorry. So when you get double disqualified or when you get disqualified, is it a straight up DNF? No points, nothing?
Yeah, they don't get any points.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Like, why even be out there?
Yeah. Seems like we wasted a whole bunch of time.
Oh, man, that really sucks.
Yeah, no, the end of the recap at the end of that race is basically the end of Burn After Reading, where J.K. Simmons is like, well, what did we learn? Well, I don't know, sir.
Yeah. And like we were at the end of Burn After Reading, like, I don't know if I liked it, but it was a movie.
Oh, I love that movie. I think it's great. I think it's a pretty good, it's basically a documentary for where we are now.
I should say, I don't know if I liked it, but it is a good movie. Yes. That's more appropriate, right? But not like the same way like Requiem for a Dream is a good movie, but I never want to see it again. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for giving me all the deets on my favorite sport, F1.
You might as well just watch like a Pong tournament Like it's pretty much that's what you're watching here.
I came at you with way more data than I ever have about any F1 race ever. Give
That's
me
true.
that.
That's true. That's
Right?
true. No, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Can't argue.
The dots, Ian. The dots. They figured out how to hook me. I'm like, wait, these are people in cars? I thought it was just dots. It's like those Instagram reels.
More interesting.
It's like those Instagram reels you come across where it's like somebody that's just racing Hot Wheels, right? Oh, like, you know, this Hot Wheels faster than this one. Or like the, you know what it is? It's the person that just dumps a bunch of stuff on the moving treadmill just to see what stays on the treadmill the longest.
Yeah.
It's an account like it's that. Like, I have no investment in this, but here I am watching a minute and a half of this of some idiot in his basement dumping a box of, you know, duct tape, Hot Wheels, and marbles onto his what I'm sure is his parents' treadmill.
Right.
Yeah, and that person has like 500,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you go. The dots hooked me, Ian. The dots hooked me. Do you know the title of our last episode?
No, what was it?
Goofs gab over graphs. I figured you'd like that one.
Oh no.
Ian, your ears. Ian can't hear me because his fancy ears.
This experiment into the wireless headsets it's not going well.
No, it's not. It is not.
Okay, I did it again.
Ian's starting up his Lady Gaga music.
How do I turn it off?
Yeah, if only there was an instruction manual that would tell you how to do that.
I did not read the instructions.
Like
it may surprise you to know.
Like any good IT person, I did not RFTM.
No, I saw the TFM or the TM, and I was like, no.
Won't be needing this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It may as well come with a driver CD these days, right?
Right.
Or an AOL 1,000 hours free disc. Yes. Okay, Ian. Yeah. So what else do you want to know? We covered topic.
Well, what is this human body update?
Ian, I have a human body update, Ian. I am now officially an old man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me some things that are old man-ish about me, and I will tell you the thing that I feel like pushed it over the line.
The things that are old manish about you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, you usually have Werther's originals on your person.
Yeah, today it's Ricola lemon mint. Yeah.
Yeah, your love of hard candies is definitely old manish.
I'm like, tell me all the things that make me an old man, and you're like, how much time do you have, motherfucker?
I got on like reclined.
Yeah, you did. You eased. You were like, I'm gonna need to get comfy for this one. Go on, keep them coming, buddy. Keep them coming.
I mean, you drive a Lexus that's 3 miles long.
I do. Uh-huh.
I think your little jumpsuit you get into before you start to work on your cars.
Uh-huh.
It's a little old manish, and I love it.
Yeah. When did I have dinner today?
That's what I was about. What I was about to say. You have a Jello hour after dinner, I think.
I legit eat dinner
like
at 4:30.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you went to these sorts of places, you'd have some competition at Old Country Buffet at 4:30 p.m. with your peers of 85.
I would. Yeah, Bert throws a mean elbow over by the chicken nugs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ian, we can add another thing to the list, Ian. I went to the eye doctor, and guess who has to have readers now?
Oh, you have readers. Now, here's the thing. Point of order.
Uh-huh.
You have to have readers. Do they have to be there on your nose?
It messes me up if I look through them, because I wear I wear one contact lens in this eye.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because it can't see the distances so good. And readers do not they don't work well for distances. It makes my vision blurry. Like this is where a normal person that wears glasses would get progressives.
Right.
I'm not a normal person, and I want to read. Is this a Ricola or is this a Werther's?
Oh
Because
boy.
after 7:30 p.m., I can't take a chance.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the readers and their position on your nose?
I need an overly ornate thing to keep them around my neck. Like all the beads and tchotchkes and stuff on it. You know, like whatever the dude version of Pandora jewelry is. That's what I need for these things. Yeah.
Yeah, the reader's on a chain. I feel like that's another level of old person.
Right.
And then the final boss is asking where your readers are while they are visible on your person.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm level 1. I'm level 1 right now. Yeah.
Level 1 old person.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say level 1 plus. I mean, you've unlocked most of the extras and stuff.
I've done a lot of side quests.
You did the hard candy side quest.
Yep, we were both right there. We both. Oh, the sun's setting in 5 hours. You better have dinner now.
Yeah. I mean, pretty soon you're gonna start packing for the airport about 4 months before your departure.
Already do. I like to get there a solid 2.5 hours early.
Oh man.
Yep. So but Ian, there is an achievement that I do not have yet. Okay, that I may have at some point that I've kind of joked about before. Ian, I don't have an old man vanity plate on my car.
Ah, right.
Yeah, because I feel like old man vanity plates are definitely a thing.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So Ian, I have a license plate game for you of old man vanity plates.
Yes.
This one, license plate 121, is called "Get Off My Lawn."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love it.
Here you go, buddy. Okay.
Oh.
Ian's leaning in and taking it all in.
Okay. So we've got a GMC Sierra in black up top with a very chromed bumper.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a Chevy. Is this a Chevy Traverse? Maybe
like a Traverse or Equinox or something. Yes, one of those. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a Traverse. Yeah.
Yeah, in like a gray, silver pewter thingy. Okay. Yeah. And then we've got a Subaru Forester. Where'd you find one of those in Colorado?
I know, weird.
In white, and then the license plates, harumph. Which, I mean, if I was to have a license plate, I feel like that would be a top contender.
I was going through the plates, and I was initially going to do plates that were you, and I was going to call it like, you don't have a smile, you don't have a grin, you don't have a fin, to call back to you not being a mermaid. Yeah.
Right.
No fin, no grin.
Fin, no grin, no sparkle within. Yes.
Sparkle within.
Yeah.
That light bulbs went out a long time ago, kid.
Yeah. And then we've got iGolf, I space golf, and then Ski Geezer, Skigezer, which is that's a great plate.
Right.
I think I have a hot, like a gut take on this, but I want to do some zoomies and enhancies first.
Okay. All right.
But yeah. Okay. Let's start up top and then we'll work our way down. I don't think there's much to go on here. Okay. So Illinois.
Yep. And it is the person that took this plate, you'll find out that took this picture, they do a great job keeping their car clean because I had to blur it in the reflection of their hood as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You know who
Clear
you are.
glass.
Uh-huh.
They drive a Honda of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Where we took this. Clear glass. They have a Z71 package.
Yep.
It's a very clean looking truck.
Lots of tread on those all seasons.
Yep.
They have the step,
Yep.
the trailer hitch step to get in and out of the bed or to get stuff in and out of the bed.
Which, I mean, none of this looks like it's been used. There's like,
Right.
it
looks brand new.
It looks brand new. And this is not a brand new truck.
No, this is like mid 2000s, I think.
Yeah, maybe a little newer than that, but not much.
No, like the tailgate war started a couple years after this. This is, probably like 2012 at the latest.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, this is a truck owned by an old man.
Yeah. Tato cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Next. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now we've got this Chevy Traverse Equinox thingy.
Yeah. Got a little bit of stuff on the dash.
Are those hats?
Yes, I think these are hats. They have an easy pass for the tolls, and they have some hats.
I thought so.
Yeah, and they look kind of whimsical. They don't look like your standard ball caps. They look like maybe like a newsy cap or some beanies. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think okay. This is confirming my priors.
Okay. Okay.
Then let's go down here
to the Subi, the Forester Touring Edition. Okay. All right.
You know what I have just noticed? Can we go back up to the Chevy?
Yeah.
Okay, there is a.
What are you looking for?
Factory. Well, I'm looking for ski racks.
Ah, okay.
Or anything.
Yeah, there is a Thule rack, but no like ski clamp things on the Chevy. And there are roof bars on the Subaru, but no rack.
But this also looks like it was maybe taken during the summer because there's green leaves out and such.
Okay. Way to go, Rainbolt.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that a handicap tag hanging?
I think you might be right.
Some sort.
Yeah, let's see if we can zoom out and get some info about the space. I don't think it is a handicap space, but there's definitely some kind of placard in the rear views.
Okay, so my first thought was that I think these are in order.
Okay.
I think it's a rump, iGolf, ski geezer. Because the Chevy Traverse thingy is like such a golf person's car.
Okay.
It is just a very golf person's car. And there's hats. They're outside. I don't know. I get a golfer vibe off of that one.
Okay.
Because I don't think if you have golf clubs, you want them in the back of a pickup truck necessarily, rattling around.
Okay.
And ski geezer, I think, goes on the Subaru because that is a skiing person's car, and a Forester with clear glass is the old person choice for Subaru drivers for sure.
True.
Right?
Yes. And
then Harumph, I think, is the Sierra because that is the most old man truck I've ever seen. Right? It's just you got like a 15-year-old truck, and you're harumphing around as you're polishing it and shaking your fist at the kids.
That chrome is shiny, right? Yeah, with their saggy pants and whatnot.
And they got the off-road package and all that. Has seen nary a piece of gravel.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good that this is in order, I think.
Okay. What if I told you, Ian, that they are not in order.
I would
Okay.
not believe you. I think you must be mistaken.
Nope. I'm gonna give you a half point if you get it from here. Because they are absolutely not in order. Unless my boy just needs to see the answers.
Okay, if they're not in order,
Right.
then I think it's iGolf, Harumph. I'm sticking with Ski Geezer on the Subaru.
Okay. Okay. All right. Ian, here you go. You got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Our buddy Mark snagged Harumph. Legit amazing plate. And it was the one that made me think of this. Yeah.
I need someone to steal that for me.
Yeah, that is yours. Yeah. You should be able to like buy that from the person. Yeah.
I think I should just show up and they should just give it to me. I should go to the DMV and just be like, sure, clearly this should be mine.
Right. They're like, you don't even need to fill out the form. We're going to issue it now. And the other person that had it is going to just wake up with like just a generic plate on their car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a universal wrong that needs to be righted.
I agree. I think it's such a wrong. They should just give me the whole car.
Yes. Yeah. You're going to sliding doors with this person. You're going to trading places with their life. Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then I couldn't remember, but Ski Geezer, I feel like PETA sent me the plate, but I did not have his name in it. So I may have had it wrong. It's also possible we both could have seen Ski Geezer and taken it. So PETA, I'm giving you credit because I feel like you've sent me this one before, but maybe not. I don't know. But there you go. And then absolutely our buddy Eric sent in iGolf in the cleanest GMC Sierra that's ever existed.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. Well, really screwed that one up, didn't I?
Maybe you need some readers.
I think I might.
Yeah.
Oh, when I have to get readers, it's going to be real bad because my vision is so terrible to begin with.
Uh-huh.
The bifocals that I'm going to have will be able to be seen from space.
Right. Right. Yeah. Your kid will be at the national park with this spotting scope and you'll just be there with your bifocals.
Right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I am. Okay. Well, Ian, if you were like level 18 old man like I am, maybe you would have gotten more, but
It's true. Yeah. Okay. Yes. No, you're right. I should declare victory.
There you go.
But I am still a young, virile, hip and with it young man. And I just couldn't connect with this one because I'm just too young and cool.
You've been surgically altered, as have I, to not be virile. So we need to scratch that one.
True.
Young?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm in my very late 30s.
You are not. You are over 40.
Oh.
Hip, I'll give you that.
In that, it hurts right now, my hip.
This is going to need to get replaced.
Yes, it's a problem.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry to be a fun crusher, but Okay.
No, you just suck at this.
So you have another My Eyes, and I believe since you are in a hotel, you do have a rental car.
I do have a rental car. Yes.
Yeah.
I have a rental car. It is a Toyota Camry hybrid.
Okay.
I think it's a Camry hybrid. I think that's what I have. And I have driven it about 400 yards so far.
Okay.
I can report that I am in Arizona and it does not have cooled seats.
Oh,
which I am a little upset about. I will say, okay, here's what happened to me at the rental car counter. So I don't have anything really to report about the car yet. However, at the rental car counter, I went up to the counter and they had the thing where if you have status, you can go in one line and then like all the the plebes go in the other line. And there wasn't anybody in the status line, but there was like 2 people in the plebe line. And in that situation, even though I do have status with that particular rental car company, I don't go into the status line because I just don't like, whatever. I don't like cutting line. It's just weird.
It's only a couple people, right? It'd be another thing if there were 10, but like for 2 people, I get it. I would do the same thing. Yeah.
So I parked myself in the plebe line, and then within a minute, there are 5 people in the status line who all then get to go in front of me. And I was just like seething, like, I should have gone to the other line.
No good deed goes unpunished, Ian. Yeah.
Yeah.
And raising a finger and going, actually.
Right. Yeah. If you then back out and then go around to the other line, then you look like a real asshole.
Yes.
So there's a no-win situation.
Yes. So did it take much longer because you chose not to initially elevate? You were actually thinking about other people other than yourself? Not that that's uncommon for you, but it's uncommon in this world sometimes.
No, it did. It took longer.
Yeah.
And I think there was some upgrades that got handed out and I didn't get an upgrade.
Oh, no. So you got shackled with a Camry.
Yeah. But anyway.
Does it look like this? Is it like a new Camry or is it like maybe?
Yeah, it's a new Camry. It's like a 2025. I can grab the key. What do I do? They're over there someplace.
Okay.
Whatever. I'll tell you all about it next week. I did have also rent a car last week because I traveled last week too. And this is another thing I want to also bring up. I'm glad you reminded me about this. I had a Polestar 2 last week.
That's right. Yeah.
Which was fun. Somebody had, we always delete everybody's Bluetooth information. Somebody had signed into their Google account on the Polestar and left it signed in.
Didn't we talk about this on the show, or did we talk about it offline?
About this? We may have. We may have.
Okay.
Anyway, I was so flabbergasted by that. Don't do that, people.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. So what kind of stuff do you get when you sign into the Google account, your Google account in the car?
All the location history.
Okay.
Like every place that he had searched for in Google Maps. I mean, just that alone, I saw, because that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, I saw somebody's picture up there, and I saw all the places that he had searched, and I was like, oh shit.
Anything spicy?
I didn't. You know what? I didn't even. I immediately signed him out because I was like, I can't even handle this. This is too much.
You're a good internet Samaritan, Ian.
Yeah. So you're welcome, sir.
I believe their name is Rich or something.
Oh, that's right. It was. Yeah. It was something like that. Yeah. We did talk about this.
Yeah. But that is a completely new problem, right? That, that never should be a problem in the first place, right? Like,
no, it's crazy.
Yeah. So now you're going to have to pay rental agency for the incognito mode update.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. If it does end up that like you'd be able to do like a one-click wipe easy of like your data for a rental car, that's a good technical solution to something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like a device reset.
That's what I normally do. So in most UIs now, they have the like factory reset thing, and it also includes deleting personal data.
Oh yeah.
And so that's what I'll do on the way into the rental car facility.
Yes.
Like at the stoplight before or something,
Right. Yes. Yeah. That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just wipe it all. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because you've tried, but you cannot fit the entire car in a microwave.
No, you cannot. Yeah, I just have like a big electromagnet in my backpack, and I just turn it on.
Yeah. Can you help me degauss this Polestar? Uh-huh. I was watching a YouTube channel the other day. This guy that gets old tech and like fires it up and plays old games and stuff. And he turned on a CRT and I heard the degauss sound and it I was activated like a fucking sleeper cell, man. Like
Yeah.
all of a sudden I wanted to play Nintendo NES on a CRT so bad, Ian. Yeah.
Yeah. I did see somebody post on Blue Sky the other day that kids will never know the satisfaction of hitting the DGOS button on a CRT, and
Right?
it's just like how satisfying that clunk was.
Yes. Yes, it was, right? Yeah.
Mhm. I used to do it all the time.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole screen gets wiggly. Yeah, it's
It's
great. Yeah. Yeah, or being able to like touch the CRT television to know like if it's been off for a long time. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yep. Tactical or tactile stuff, not tactical. Tactile stuff like that, man. It runs deep. Okay. Well, Ian, you had this last My Eyes, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, and then you're going to hit us with an album, right?
I know. I'm pulling up my album. I gotta reopen it because it was playing in my ears. But yes, so this last My Eyes is was we went and got ice cream a couple weeks ago, and I forgot that I took this picture. This was just parked outside the ice cream place in Denver, and it is delightful and amazing. And it's again something I'm just happy is out there. And this person also deserves a salute.
Okay. Here we go. Slammed Merc. Oh God, it's a sweet vertical headlight Merc, like an old 5 whatever. Oh man, and it's on bags and it's hard parked, or if it's static, this person rules. It's probably this person that's sitting right here.
Could be.
Oh my God, look at it, Ian.
It's gorgeous. I love it so much.
The beige paint, everything, the giant white walls.
Right, the brown interior.
Yeah.
Like you can see it's like quilted in the back.
Yes. I'm here for this. I want this car, Ian.
I know. It looks amazing.
Yeah. God, I love these old Merc sedans, man.
They're so pretty. They're so pretty.
Right? Look at that. Oh, yeah.
And it's just like
off
it's like
you, sir. Or madam.
The right amount of chrome.
Yep.
Like it's just so good.
Yeah. Because if you're doing chrome, it needs to be an amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And especially if you're doing chrome on the wheels, like that is a delicate balance because that goes south real quick.
Yeah. I usually don't even like white walls, and they work real well on this car.
Yeah. They look amazing. Oh, yeah. I would whip this till the day I die.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so cool. I knew you would love this because it's like this is such a you car.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Just imagine this just bopping down the road on cushy air suspension, just all the Apex Twin coming out of the stereo.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do craft work. You got to do craft work only.
Just every krautrocky techno-y thing possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Nice spot, buddy. Nice spot. That's great.
Thank you.
I love it. Okay. So album of the week.
Let's wrap it up with an album of the week. So I am going to go with an album by Perfume Genius, who I believe has an album coming out this year. But I don't think we've done one of his before.
No.
And we're going to go with 2014's Too Bright. No, I'm sorry. Well, no, 2020's Set My Heart on Fire Immediately. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Okay.
That's this one right here.
Okay.
Just very, very beautiful art rock, poppy sort of electronic thing.
Okay.
He had a song on the previous album that I mentioned, the 2014 one, called Queen, that people have probably heard. But this album, I think, is like a little bit like more cohesive as a whole record.
Okay.
On the Floor is like the single off of it. So if you want to start someplace, it's that one.
Okay.
But yeah, really, really great. And I think you would dig this too, because it's very, he has a great voice, but the instrumentation is like kind of up your alley, I think.
I've actually been meaning to listen to this artist for, I don't know, I mean, at least 3 or 4 months, because my buddy Jason that I grew up with, loves this artist. And so,
really?
So he's the one that introduced me to like all of Britpop, right? So he's the whole reason that I know Suede and Brett Anderson and Pulp and Blur and everything Britpop. And he loves this artist. I think he's going to go see him in May. He's playing in Missouri or Kansas. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's going to be in Denver too. And I saw him open for Yeahs a few years ago. At Red
so
Rocks, the Britpop
right?
thing sort of makes Red Rocks, yeah. The Britpop thing sort of makes sense. So this would be more on like the artier, like spiritualized, Suede sort of end of Britpop, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I've been meaning to check it out. Thank you for bringing it back up. Yeah.
I think this album's a great place to start. Honestly, I think this is my favorite album of his, and then the one from 2014 is the other really good one to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. Perfume Genius links to Perfume Genius's website, Apple Music, Spotify, and Bandcamp if they have it. Will be in the YouTube description. Nice, Ian.
Yes.
It's always interesting when like you hear about the same thing from different people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People that have like very different like tastes and hobbies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's a really cool confluence. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Awesome, man.
Okay. Well, I got to get back to my Signal group. We should probably wrap it up.
I mean, it's 8 p.m. and it is my bedtime.
Wait, hold on. Put your readers on and then say that.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Let me see here. Yes, it is. And then I have to do I do the thing where I hold the phone way out?
Yeah, you hold the phone into the next room. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to turn my flashlight on in restaurants so I can see the menu. That's what I need to do. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So, Ian, I see something on my mobile device that mentions something about April 10th being a significant event.
Yes, that is the recording of our 500th episode. We will be sending out invites to anyone in Denver. If you are in Denver and you would like to attend, please get in touch with us. 720-515-1391, apexadjacent@gmail, or find me on Blue Sky. However you want to get in touch with us, let us know if you want to attend, and we will make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. We have had a couple people reach out, and so we're going to get in touch with you, confirm. And then Ian, can you tell me if this text that I got is a scam? Because I've sent them some money.
Okay.
Can you help old man Dave with this?
I'd love to.
They say my computer has a virus, Ian.
Yes. Yep. Bill Gates will text you himself.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's from Beyonce, and they need $500 to get out of Montreal right now. Have you seen the screenshot of like the person that was like got a spam text and they just responded with like, dude, I have $0. Like I don't have money for anything, let alone a scam. And the person just responded, okay, sorry, or something like that. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Okay. Pappy Severnick's going to take off his readers now. Yeah. Because it's after 8, everybody. These fucking headphones of yours. Will Ian be able to keep his music from playing for next episode? No, he will not.
Is the last episode he's going to attempt this nonsense? Yes.
Is the sound quality at least good? Do they sound good?
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Headphones. It's a whole thing. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Ian, thanks for beaming in from the hotel. I miss you, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you. We love you. Goodbye.